Paddy Pimblett is already looking past UFC 324, and he's aiming straight at Arman Tsarukyan. Paddy promised that if he gets his hand raised and Ilia Topuria ends up stripped of the belt, Arman is the fight he wants next. Paddy went off, making it clear he dislikes Arman more than Ilia, throwing insults and doubling down that there's real animosity there. Justin Gaethje, meanwhile, is treating this like a now or never moment. He's been very open about seeing this as his last chance to finish his career the way he wants to. His vision is clear: win the interim belt, unify it with Topuria, and if everything lines up, even get a chance to run back a rematch with Max Holloway for revenge. The highlight also stated that an interim belt might not feel the same as the undisputed one emotionally, but on paper it still puts him exactly where he wants to be. He knows fans are already dreaming about Paddy versus Topuria, and he flat out said he's there to ruin that fantasy. He brought up his own history, reminding everyone how he snatched the interim belt from Tony Ferguson and single-handedly destroyed the long-awaited Khabib versus Tony super fight. Alright, let's hear what Paddy had to say.
Once we're down, he's not getting back up. I know he's a very good scrambler, he's got very good wrestling, but people underestimate my wrestling and underestimate my scrambling. People think I can't wrestle, which makes me laugh. No one thought I was going to take Michael Chandler down and drop him on his head. So we'll see what happens. I'm not even planning on taking him down, I want to knock him out.
If Ilia continues to take time out to solve whatever he's got going on, are you happy to fight Arman?
Yeah, it's annoying me though, people saying you're ducking Arman. I've never been offered to fight Arman. If I ever got offered to fight Arman, I would have punched his head in by now. He irritates me. I think he's an absolute helmet. So, yeah, I'd fight Arman in a heartbeat. If Ilia can't come back by June, July, then he needs stripping. He's slowing the division down, and I'll defend against Arman, or Max, or Charles, or whoever, I don't care.
Who's the bigger helmet, Arman or Ilia?
Arman.
Usman Nurmagomedov, the undefeated PFL lightweight champ and part of Khabib's elite Dagestani squad, just went off on Paddy Pimblett's UFC rise, saying straight up he's not elite and doesn't deserve his upcoming interim title shot. The comments came ahead of Usman's own PFL title defense against Alfie Davis on February 7th. When asked about Alfie training a bit with Paddy to prep, he didn't hold back. He said Pimblett can't help anyone because he has nothing to offer. Nurmagomedov went through Paddy's biggest wins, like Michael Chandler, calling them easy pickings. He even referenced Paddy's controversial decision win over Jared Gordon, which many, including Usman, think Gordon should have taken, as proof that Pimblett isn't top tier yet. Usman isn't just talking, he's ready to make waves in the UFC himself. He confirmed that once he wraps up his PFL obligations, he's planning to jump to the UFC, bringing his undefeated record, elite wrestling, and high-level Dagestani pedigree with him. He wants to make an immediate impact, targeting top competition and big fights right away.
Alfie Davis is training a little bit with Paddy Pimblett.
But Paddy Pimblett cannot help him. Paddy Pimblett doesn't have nothing. What here? Who's Paddy?
He's got an interim title shot coming up. You got to give him some credit, right? Or you don't think he deserved that?
Everybody beat Michael Chandler, brother. He doesn't belong, brother. He was in UFC and he win only one fight against Tony Ferguson, who had 45 years. Yeah. I'm honest, like when we look at the best fight with the best, these guys, they not elite. If you wanna see who's elite, it's Charles Oliveira, he's an elite guy. It's Arman Tsarukyan, is a very elite guy, and Ilia Topuria, yes, is an elite fighter. Somebody like that. Not Paddy. He have one fight, and I think he'll lose this fight. Gordon. He'll lose this fight. Gordon beat him.
Merab Dvalishvili just dropped one of the boldest takes in the UFC right now. After fresh sparring sessions with Ilia Topuria in Spain, the Machine is convinced El Matador has a massive shot at beating Islam Makhachev, even going as far as giving Topuria the edge if the super fight happens at welterweight. This comes straight from Dvalishvili's recent trip to train with his fellow Georgian, where he got hands-on experience with Topuria's skills post his own tough loss at UFC 323. Merab is no stranger to elite competition. He's sparred with fighters 2 or 3 weight classes above him in jiu-jitsu and wrestling, but he says nothing compares to the unique power and technical sharpness he felt from Ilia. Islam Makhachev, the current welterweight champ and pound-for-pound king, has been pushing for Topuria to come up to 170 if he wants the smoke, refusing to drop back to lightweight. Many see that as a size advantage for Islam, but Merab's insider view, rooted in actual rounds with Topuria, challenges that narrative. According to him, Topuria Topuria's explosive boxing, knockout power, and well-rounded game could exploit any stand-up openings against Makhachev's wrestling-heavy style.
რაც შეეხება ილიას და ისლამ მახაჩევის ბრძოლას, ეხლა კიდევ ერთხელ დავწონდი რა, რომ ილია ფენომენალური სპორტსმენია. ეგეთი ძალა, ეგეთი ტექნიკა, არავისგან არ მიგზნია, ბევრთან მის სპარინგია 2 წონით მაღლა, 3 წონით მაღლა, რაღაც ხო შეიძლება ჯიუ-ჯიტსუ აი რა, ყველაფერში. და ეგეთი განსაკუთრებულობა, რასაც ილიასთან გზნობ, ეგეთი არ მიგზნია რა. ძალიან დიდი შანსი აქვს ისლამ მახაჩევთან ამაში კიდევ ერთხელ დავწუნდი, ხა ეგ რო დავბრუნდი ესპანეთიდან რა. ძალიან დიდი შანსი აქვს. აი მე დიდ პროცენტს უფრო ილიას მიცემდი. თუნდაც ეს ბრძოლა შედგეს 70 კილოში რა, welterweight-იც.
Mohamed Usman, Kamaru Usman's brother, has been hit with a 2-year and 6-month suspension for violations of the UFC anti-doping policy. The suspension comes after an out-of-competition sample collected on September 8, 2025 in Florida tested positive for testosterone. His suspension officially started on October 9, 2025, the day he was notified, leading to his removal from the Rio de Janeiro card and a provisional suspension. The ban will now run until April 9, 2028. Meanwhile, Kamaru Usman himself has faced a completely different type of backlash. During his time in Lagos filming behind-the-scenes content for his MMA event, Kamaru took a FaceTime call from Anthony Joshua, who had just been in a car accident. Joshua, visibly shaken, shared details of the incident and admitted it still hasn't sunk in. What sparked outrage among fans was that the conversation was accidentally captured on camera. Joshua had no idea it was being recorded or that it would be shared publicly. A clip of the call ended up online and quickly went viral, with many fans criticizing the breach of privacy and questioning why such a personal and emotional moment was made public.
Man, I take full responsibility.
Yeah.
I can't apologize enough. I feel terrible. I'm still feeling terrible because it's, you know, that's my character, something that I don't play with. And I would never let someone, you know, try to attack my integrity for something like that. So, man, it is what it is. It happened. You know, I apologize for it. We all mess up sometimes, and hopefully this is my one time. I don't want to put any blame in this and that. I just take the response. I take it on the chin. You know, it's a shot. I took it on the chin, and hopefully we turn the page and we move from it. So I was angry because that's my fault. Because anything that goes out on my channel, I am ultimately responsible for. So I'm angry that I missed that.
That's it from MMA Psycho. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for daily MMA news.